Alright, this is episode 13 of my Lobotomy Corp Let's Play. I just finished the day and started, and I was going to start when we got to the next area, but I remembered that I got to pick a abnormality for the next day. So I guess we'll start here. Okay, you've been pressing it for numerous times, and you still have something you want to know about. Okay, but what's really pitiful is those like you dying in the hands of the likes of me. I don't remember where that quote's from. She was so told it. I think this one sounds more sin-like, so it's more what the style I've been going for with this corporation. Okay, as we level that up, right? We should work on. We need an anomaly that we can. We need to work on that. Doing so much of this work. Okay, so you are going to get leveled up to level 3, and we'll give you some sanity. There we go. Now you have lots of health, and we should also give you some equipment. So we spent all the points we earned yesterday. Also, we should definitely buy that suit because we have far too much. I guess we'll just give you a red weapon. Do we give you the gun, which is very fast and long range, or the stabby stick? We shouldn't really be speccing all into red, but we don't really have a choice. I think we'll give you the stabby stick, because you're probably going to be the person I use to trigger a lot of the events, rather than the person I use to fight a lot of the events. We're going to find out what this is. We still have 9 points for if we ever lose someone and need to hire someone back. We're going to do attachments 6 times. Okay. This looks bad. So let's go. What does Doggo's? We don't know what Doggo does when he escapes. Okay. No, don't do that. Do this. And we have to do attachment 6 times. I want to learn about use. So, I mean, doing attachment just makes sense. I'm going to do attachment here and send you in, because you can't do attachment. The dog will murder me if I do attachment. Okay. Okay, not good. Apparently attachment probably wasn't the best idea. I'm hoping you have a high enough health cap to survive. That thing has a lot of boxes, and it's test level. Okay. Alright, we have to deal with the bird being annoyed. But hopefully this doesn't kill you. I should really check. But I'm 99% it's attachment. Mainly because I think if I go to you, attachment does really badly. Alright, so we're gonna come... Attachment. Caution: if an employee with crumbling hours attempts to do repression work, the effects that the artifact prior to changes to negative. When the employee enters. Okay, so if they do, I should pause. Yeah, pause. Okay. So if they do attachment, they die. If they do repression, the effects slowly change to being a negative. That's interesting. So we can still do insight then. And you can still do attachment. Okay, we did alright. We didn't die, at least. We still don't know what its counter is or any of that sort of stuff, but, you know. So we'll send you back in there to talk to the dog. Okay, it's a mirror, so it doesn't really matter. We can just let that meltdown happen. Okay, we've got to be more careful though, because if we do that again, we'll have everyone working when we trigger the event, and that's not a good thing. We should just do attachment again. Like, let's find out what the attachment. It's just common, so I mean, it's not like we're doing something that's we're doing our worst possible outcome. I don't want to touch the mirror because it'll just shuffle all their skills, and that's just annoying. And I think it does kind of help in that you can train them, like on this guy in purple, and then touch it and fucking just get like a well-rounded person. Okay, we can find out what Puffy's weak to. He's weak to red and vulnerable to blue. Oh my god. He has a weapon cute. Okay. Everything is cute. He can give you puppy ears on your head, which gives you max HP. But your success at work and work speed slowed down. Oh no. Yeah, so just unlock those. So this does everything does red damage. Why? Very short and normal. So that weapon is just trash. The clothes look alright. You survive again? Okay, we can find out information. It has quest count of 1. Oh no. We should probably stop poking it for the day and see if it's still 1 tomorrow. Because Dawn's the next event, so we should be fine in terms of when it actually triggers. Do attachment. We're gonna do inside to stop this from escaping. Alright, wait, what? Oh, that was my bad. Also, let's hope that these guys don't get to free this thing, because if they do, that's gonna fucking suck. Because it only has a counter of 1. So they're gonna free it very easily. And I've deliberately stopped interacting with it. We know nothing except that its attack type is red. That's not gonna be good. I mean, you're actually doing pretty well. We should send these 2 people down to take this thing out. The dog has... fuck. Run. Okay. The dog should be fine. We want you probably run now that there's more people showed up. Okay, I mean, we're taking you out pretty easy. The dog was easy because I just let him kill one of these people that were... Ah, fuck, the thing's back. You. Go kill this thing. Okay. We have recontained that abnormality. This one is trying to free the dog again. Now, admittedly, the dog is actually pretty easy not to get freed because I actually know how to not trigger it myself. Okay. So that worked out better than I could have hoped. I think this is a good sign that I'm actually paying more attention to the game, like I keep getting told in the comments to do, is to pay more attention and do things like... Admittedly, I still don't see the attack patterns because I don't directly act on the character, so it's not like I can dodge very easily. But, like, I certainly see the patterns in the, like, don't do this and do that sort of stuff. I guess we'll send you, and we've done the... You do attachment one more time today. This is only 3 moves, so we'll get, okay. Send you in there. Alright. We've definitely completed the day. We'll get enough boxes from this for sure. And I think the last thing we'll do for the day, before ending the day, we'll send this guy over here. We'll send him in to do red on this thing to maybe see what happens when he's getting back up to the super attack speed. Because he's got a gun, which means he doesn't need the health. And once we've got the super attack speed, it's actually more for the boxes so that we can unlock them that sick ass weapon. Okay, and I mean the dog kind of can stop touching the dog because the dog doesn't go down unless we touch it. Like, it's not like the bird that we have to actually be interacting with all the time or it escapes. And its items aren't that good, so I think the dog can be called done. This thing, on the other hand, this thing, it's dangerous. It only has a quest counter of 1, so we can keep doing purple because that's obviously not what's lowering it. Yeah, okay, everything's done. I mean, we start work on this thing then, just to get some boxes and level up your max HP. Because leveling up your max HP sounds like a brilliant idea. I'm not sure if I'm being too like ending the days on the day ends is gonna bite me in the ass because I'm gonna have low level employees again, like lower than, like, falling behind the difficulty curve, because I'm not trying to abuse the fact that I can probably deal with both these meltdowns. I mean, fuck it, I'm gonna just go through this next meltdown and run the... We'll call the end of this day the end of this episode, because, you know, meltdown is gonna be fun. Oh, also, these might go back to being back. These might become daily rather than every 2 days, because I'm kind of running out of Sam. Like, I've only got like 1 Sam in my backlog, and those episodes are getting longer and longer. So I might. Also, I'm also close to the end of the first game. So, who do we provoke to trigger? We've done attachment. Can't trigger the dusk event, so, you know, it doesn't really matter. What do we touch to trigger the event? Do we want to increase... We want to increase use something. We have a 3, 2, 1, so I think we will get you to poke that thing. Why? Because we want you to level that up. You're still the weakest employee when it comes to combat. And we'll probably stay that way for quite a while, because I think you... No, you still only have 1 in Justice, but you have a gun. Like, you have a fast attacking weapon, you have just a strong weapon, so... And, I mean, leveling you up in work speed and success rate is probably a good thing, considering we'll basically nail down the top compartment for doing work. And, yeah, okay. I think you get the idea of why I'm doing it this way. To trigger the 2... Actually, what's the... I don't know what I was going at. This was a meltdown, not a dawn event, so it doesn't really matter. I could have just sent anyone to do any work. Red work for you, and purple work for you. I hope, because we only have 1 box, so we can't find out whether any of those are better. So I think it's stick with the devil you know rather than the devil you don't. Definitely a good way to approach that. Okay, we prevented the meltdown. Once we've finished all the work, because I want to get the boxes, we'll end the day, and that'll be the end of the episode. So, I'm saying the episode's probably going to be a bit shorter, because I'm trying to get backlog back, and I'm sick, so I, you know, got to stop between each episode and, you know, blow my nose and whatnot. I think this episode, we'll look at the report, we'll move on to the next scene, and we'll get to the scene that I'll start the next episode on, where I can actually save the game. And... Oh, we actually did a good work this time. I want to know what was it. If the work result is bad, the cost counter decreases. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Alright, do we have enough boxes to unlock the Omega Sword? No. Ah, so close. So close, in fact. Let's do 1 more round of work. So we'll send you in there, and we'll send you to the bird, because we don't want the bird's counter going down. 'Cause I'm pretty sure the count will only go down if nobody is interacting with it when you go to interact with something else. Because otherwise it's like, that thing can just escape at pretty much any time of day. And I guess we interact with this guy one more time with the common. Oh, you got the Crown of Thorns. Huh. Which increases your work success rate against the... Okay. It also increases your sanity by 2, which is nice. Can people receive more than one gift? Like, the person who's been telling me all the stuff about this game. Like, I know they can definitely receive, like, a brooch and a wristband, obviously, because that's what they get from where they work. They can get something on their head and their chest, and I'm assuming there's other, like... But, like, can they get a second head thing without... Okay, wait. This. Activate Ego Gift Block. Available for employees higher than level 4. Ego Gift of this slot will not be replaced with... Okay, so the gifts get replaced. Never mind. I guess I worked that out myself. Okay. And yes, we have now attained the Omega Sword. Pale. Pale, I think, is the second one that doesn't do red damage. It does sanity damage. Okay, and... Ooh, your gift... Yeah, see, this one's a mouth instead of the head. Let's unlock, like... Ooh, it's high as long as... So we should probably do red on here.